So this is just a test of me recording myself while I'm drawing on this thing. Right? I hope you don't hear me tapping on the screen with my finger as I'm drawing this. This is just pretty much improv. Doing a quick daily animation thing. Today was my day off from working, so I'm just doing this. Usually on my days off, I kind of tend to do a little worse because it's more about relaxing on that day. Kind of focus more on just my day off. I can't really get into the groove until like later on in the day. So now I'm just kind of doing whatever. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just drawing the most basic thing, which is why I want to get better at anatomy in general. Because when I get better at anatomy, then all that memorization of the forms and stuff will just be in my fingers, kind of like when I play instruments. At some point, you don't think about it anymore. You just play and play and play. Your hands just kind of know where everything is, and you don't really have to think about what you want to do too much. You think more about just the sound and the music rather than thinking about how to bring out the sound, you know? So I kind of want to achieve that with this as well. Okay, so this is 8 frames per second, which means it's going to be pretty straightforward. I mean, it's going to be pretty slow. Pretty choppy. It has that anime choppy feel. And anime choppy feel is... I just like the anime choppy feel. It just looks nice. It has that... I don't know what it is. It has that rhythm. And 8 frames per second, I can tie that to eighth notes in the standard 120 beats per second. Per minute in music, which is the metronome. So it's kind of musical in that sense. You can think about it with quarter notes. So 2 frames is a quarter note, 1 frame is an eighth note, and yeah, so that means a full second would be two beats, right? Meaning 2 seconds is 4 beats, which would be 1 measure. Actually, so no, wait. 2 of these is an eighth note. So 2 of these frames is an eighth note, and 4 of these is 16th notes. So that's... Okay, well, I don't know why I'm making that sound. Anyway, so this is 8 seconds right now. Okay, I gotta add an in-between over here. Let's see if I can beat the clock right now because it's 11:35 p.m. So I gotta hurry. So here we go. You know, I should probably be recording these after, because shouldn't these be time-lapse? I see a lot of artists. Okay, this in-between's way too straightforward, but whatever. Anyway, I don't know, some artists do their time-lapse thing because, yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I'm doing such a straightforward in-between. You don't want in-betweens to be too straightforward like that, and it looks very mechanical. Unless that's the intention you're trying to go for. And there goes a motorcycle by the street, which is a nightly occurrence. I don't know how I sleep through that, but I guess that's living in New York City. Maybe back in the day people were just screaming about horses. I can't do a horse thing. Whatever, I can work on it, maybe. Okay, so this random girl, see, I need to get better at the whole fashion stuff. I need to take time and just try drawing people in different clothes, but I haven't been taking out the time to do that. But since the intention is there, since my thought is there, I'll eventually get to it at some point in my life. Which sounds funny. But yeah, at some point in my life, I will get to that point. Because it took me a while to get to this point where I'm doing daily animations. Because I wasn't even thinking about like daily animation. But I did think one day, like at some point, I was like, man, I haven't been doing animation for years because it's annoying to just set up everything on the computer. Like by the time I'm finished setting everything up, you gotta pull out the laptop, you gotta set up the pen mouse, you gotta go look for it, you gotta undo the cable, you gotta open the Flash app and everything, and just wait for that to load, and just like set up everything and sit down. And by the time you have all of that set up, then you just kind of lose the willpower. at that point. It's just, yeah, the willpower is gone, and by that point you're just like, man, I don't even feel like doing anything anymore. By the time you're like, at least that's my case. Other people, some people just have that power and can do whatever. But in my sense, I realized I got to set up things in a way where it's easy to do. Okay, why did I give her long hair here and I started to give her short hair here? I don't know. So I'm just gonna take off the long hair here because I don't want to have to draw the short hair. I don't want to have to draw all that. It's easier to just remove that than to add it in all the frames. And I need to draw different hairstyles. I keep drawing like the same basic short hairstyle. I'll get to that. That's why I've been making a whole compilation of like saved posts I see on Instagram. I see people's drawings or different things, and I like to save them in different categories, like hairstyles, clothes, or like video references maybe of something I want to animate. So yeah, so that's what I'm working on here. Okay, so it's a random girl going like this. Okay, so I added an in between here. Whoops. Okay, so now I need one more in between here. Yeah, because that's a little extreme, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna just put her a little bit more. Okay, she'll be like a little bit over here maybe. I don't want it to be too in between. It's just gonna look mechanical. You want the rhythm. You want it to be like a snap. Okay. I don't know why I'm making her do this, and the whole anatomy is probably like way off, but whatever. It's enough for you to know that this is a person. You can tell this is a person, and they're being a person. You can tell this is an arm. Oh my goodness, look at my line work. Okay, whatever. You can tell this is a person and their arm. I'm trying to make their arm unfold. It's gotta be like some type of arc. So, okay. So this is the part that I want to spend less time on. Figuring out how, like trying to make a drawing look like trying to figure out how to draw something. See, it's like with music, figuring out how to play something. I don't want to spend time figuring out how to play something. I just want to be able to play it. So the same thing with drawing. You want to spend less time figuring out on how to draw something and spend more time on how to animate it, because the drawing part is just gonna get in the way. You're trying to like, oh my god, how do I make this drawing look good? It's like, forget the drawing, dude. Like, I'm trying to animate. Like, how am I supposed to animate this thing when I can't even draw it first? So with anatomy and the way people move and all of that, like, I just want to improve that so I don't have to keep wondering on how to draw something. I just draw it and it's there. Less time drawing, more time animating. That's what I want to be able to achieve. So that's what I work towards. I mean, if I find a simplified style, so be it. But let me at least, learn the anatomy, and then from there, then I can learn how to simplify it. But that'll naturally come. An improvement will naturally come. Oh, and there goes an ambulance, or is that a cop car, or is that a fire truck? I don't know. They all do that type of. So anyway, here it is. Whee! Yay! There she is. Whee! Sometimes if you just draw 2 frames here, if you just trace a frame. So let's add one more in between. This time it's going to be her like this, except I'm just going to draw slightly a little more. Okay, whoops. Draw slightly a little more back. Whoops, what happened? Okay. There we go. Man, I'm recording quite a bit. I hope this doesn't eat up too much of my memory, my iPad memory. But this is a test because I want to see if I can make YouTube videos this way. That's another thing. I want to be able to start making YouTube videos because, yeah, we gotta have YouTube channels. So many people do it already. It's good and can get your stuff out there and give you more inspiration to keep working on stuff, especially when you have other people. You can help inspire others. Yeah. I think I've helped inspire some people. Back in the day, I used to do flip books. Back before I knew how animation was even done on like computers or just in general, I would just do flip books. I used to think they held up a flip book when they animated on TV. And I used to wonder, how the hell do they draw the backgrounds over and over again and like not have it move slightly? Because you can't do a drawing perfectly over and over again, right? So yeah, oh my god, so these boobs are just looking pretty If she moves back, it's gonna, whatever. Anyway, just want to get this done. We all have days like this where we're kind of like a little lazy-ish and stuff. Even though, at least I'm doing this, right? At least I am doing this. Okay, actually, shouldn't this be moving like that because the hair should be lagging because she's moving, right? So it should be a little more like that because she's moving, right? Yeah, so the hair, yeah, wee. See, there you go. Wee. Okay, anyway, there we go. And look at that choppiness because it's 8 frames per second. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. But anyway, time's starting to run out. So I'm gonna have to add my signature, my watermark. On FlipaClip, unfortunately, you have to draw this a bunch of times. Well, not draw it a bunch of times, you just have to copy and paste it. Day 1, I think I'm on day 156. Wow, I mean, I've been doing this for 156 days. That is insane. Like when I started, I was like, let me see if I can even do 10 days. Like, let's see if I can last for 10 days. And here I am at day 156. I mean, aren't I already basically, oh no. Am I already past? No, I'm not halfway yet. That'd be like 180 days, right? Yeah, I'm on day 156. Okay, and my logo. Not logo, I mean my tag. My username, Art of Brypaz. Art of Brypaz. So this is me on Instagram and on Twitter and on YouTube. Because if this goes well, I'm gonna post it on YouTube. Okay. So now I have to copy this. I'm on another layer. I have to copy this. So this is the part that I don't like. You have to copy and paste it. See, if I were using Flash or if I were using Rough Animator, I just have to write it once and then I just have to extend the duration of the frame and that's it. Here, I just gotta paste it over and over again. Now let's make that a little lower in opacity to give it that more of a kind of over the, you know, not like a, it's kind of like there, but you know, like those show logos, they don't want to like get in the way of the whole thing. But anyway, okay, let's extend this frame a little bit more by going to Frames Viewer. Here we go. Okay. By the way, I'm working on my iPad right now. Thankfully, my iPad's been having some trouble. It's been pissing me off lately, and for many days now. I even made an animation about it because the iPad. The issue right now is that I can't let it die. I can't let it die, and I cannot let it go to sleep because when the iPad goes to sleep, it refuses to turn back on until like without any considerable effort. So I have to keep like trying until it, and like usually now it has to be charged at like 100%. So I have to be fully charged, and then I have to try. Sometimes I might get it to start by a miracle. It will like decide to start up, but I can't rely on it. So I need a new iPad. Which I'll get eventually. I'm slowly saving up for it, but because it is good, this ease of work. I'm able to work very easily. I don't have to use a pen mouse for this thing. I don't have to use a pen, even though I like to use the Apple Pen, especially on Rough Animator. But for FlipaClip, I can just use my finger and just do this really quickly. Anyway, time to make the movie. Let's just look at it one more time. Yay! I can throw some color, but I am running out of time. I only have 13 minutes to post this, so I gotta hurry. Make movie. I called it, I don't know, August 6th. I started like a little drawing of this on August 6th, but today's August 7th, and I just really did it today. So anyway, there we go. Save to photos. And I'm done, and I'm ready to share this on Instagram. Anyway, so hopefully this video came out fine and you could hear me talking. I'm gonna post this on YouTube, and it'll be my first video. And yeah, so if you like this, please subscribe, and thank you for your support, joining me on this journey. Yeah, so yeah, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon at Art of Bypass. Thank you.